I said, what? What have you done for yourself? If you care, because it is what you did for yourself that will determine what God will do for you. You don't do anything for yourself. He said, I hand over my life to God. You're a liar. God, I give you my life is a language of lazy people. You see, when you see somebody say, I gave my life to Christ, excuse me, your life is your life. Christ doesn't need it. Now, when they say, I gave my life to Christ, if God, they want to start blaming God for not solving their problem. That's the target. I said, that's a what? Lord, I gave my life to you and I've been serving you. How? So that he can stop grumbling. And if you ask him, since 3 months, how have you been serving him? He will talk about hanging around the church. And excuse me, Yahweh does not reply but he will use pen to make them know that they have not been serving. I said he will use, yes, he will reply them with pen. You see, because he will cause you to reap whatever you sow. Okay, like what I'm about to share now. This is the first time in my whole life as a preacher I'm sharing this way. On the Messianism of the suffering servant, introduce the white olive into the original olive. The Messianism of the suffering servant. That is it. Kennedy didn't come at the back. The Messianism of the suffering servant. The Messianism of it's already here, but I don't know why it's not at the back. The Messianism of the suffering servant introduced the white olive into is the word share should be into there. Please remove what you're trying to do. Don't worry, they will get it from here. Don't put yourself into trouble. The Messianism of the suffering servant introduced the white olive into the original olive. Now, before Jesus came to the earth, from 11, time will not allow me to read it, from 11 of the book of Romans, Romans chapter 11, you will see the Bible said, when Jesus came to the earth, God broke the original olive. That is the falling away of the Jews. And then brought the Gentiles as white olive to be part of that olive. And the white olive from the Messianism of the suffering servant has been part of that original olive for about 2,000 years. Since about 25 years, God has been saying that he is tired. That he is tired of the way that the white olive came and became part of the original olive. Can I tell you something? For those of us who like power, the original power, eternal power, is in the Word. Any power that came out from a man of God outside the Word will hurt the man of God immediately or later. Because man outside the Word of God is ordinary dust. Nothing is more precarious than a man manifesting power outside the world. Because power in Psalm 62:11 belong to God. In 7:1 of 1 Judges, before God sent Moses to Egypt with a rod, Moses has already become a god. When I see a young boy that should serve a man of God going to the mountain, I know he's planning to die. He will. He wants to die. Children are looking for power. They don't know that power is a sword. It was when that Messianism came that the Gentiles became part of God and introduced this lousy nature into the church. It was the Gentiles that introduced excessive, unbridled prosperity message that is almost destroying the church. Excessive prosperity message that everything in the church is money. It is from the Gentiles. That a Jewish Messiah died, and then now we are trading with the dead, and we are not dying, but we are making gain from the death of a Jewish Messiah. That is why their brain is blocked. They are turning Bible upside down. Because people who are not supposed not to be part of that olive carried a wide nature. They took a wide nature into the olive. So, because if you try to ignore the nature of people, you won't forget me. The Bible said the olive is wide by nature. My greatest pain on earth as a preacher is when I ignore the nature of people.